أفلح المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغني عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلك منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالأرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشاء نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين. وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تعتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها مؤردين. وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا ونطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين. ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون. ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون. فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم. وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أهد إليكم يا بني آدم أن لا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم. ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنا يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا هم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند مهضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون آمنا بالله صدق الله العلي العظيم سورة المباركة الفاتحة.
رحم الله من قرأ الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين غير مقنوط من رحمته ولا مأيوس من مغفرته ولا مستنكف عن عبادته فطر الخلائق بقدرته ونشر الرياح برحمته. الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على أول مصدوره وخاتم أنبيائه الذي سمي في السماء بأحمد وفي الأرضين بأبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. والصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين المظلومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس أهل البيت وطهرهم تطهيرا. واللعنة الدائمة الأبدية الباقية على أعدائهم ومنكري فضائلهم وغاصبي حقوقهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد فقد قال الإمام علي عليه الصلاة والسلام: خالط الناس مخالطة إن متم معها بكوا عليكم وإن عشتم حنوا إليكم صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before entering into the discussion, please recite Surah Al-Hamd and 3 times Surah Al-Tawheed and send the Thawab to Marhuma Saida Bai Sajjad, Muhammad Ali Rashid. Bismillah. The very popular hadith that I recited in front of you, it is mentioned in the book of Nahjul Balagha that Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, he states and explains what is the formula for living a very wonderful life, a very successful life. Because it's a very popular question. It's a very common question that we normally are living, and we are trying our best to reach to a state where we can say that I'm living the best life right now. I'm a very successful man in my life. So how to reach to that point? Imam in this hadith gives you one formula that if you, especially this formula implements in the social gatherings and social life. How would you know that you are having your successful life and you are having a very good life? You would be seeing to the people who are living with you, to the society which is around you. Either you are still living, so you would be seeing whether people are keen or enthusiastic to meet you or not. So he says, خَالِطُ النَّاسَ مُخَالَطَةً. Be with the people, live life with the people in a manner. I'm translating the second segment first. إِنَّ عِشْتُمْ حَنُّ إِلَيْكُمْ. You be in a state when you are not around, people are asking about you. Where is this person? Why he is not around? Why he is not coming to masjid? Why he is not coming to majlis? Why I cannot see him? Where is he? Is something happened to him? People may call you, what happened to you? If you are reaching to this point, you know that you are having the second aspect and second segment of this verse, this hadith, where Imam says, in ishtum, if you are still living, if you are still alive, people are keen to see you, keen to meet you. By the way, sometimes it's only coming from the position and post that you have. Maybe people are keen to meet me, but I'm not talking about myself, because it's coming because of this amama, maybe because of this libas, maybe. Sometimes maybe people are not keen to meet me, but still when they are seeing Maulana, okay, we're here. What a good time. But you can find some of the people in the society, when you are not meeting them, you still feel a gap. You feel that, where is this person? This is about in a place where you are living, still living. But what about when you are departing from this world? What about when you are not there in the society and you want to know, or the people want to know, what happened to that person? Was he a good man? Was he a good woman? Was she a good woman? What was the opinion about her or his life? You have to see again to the people, to see the people whether they are still remembering him or her. And Imam says what? Immuttum alayha. If you just depart this world with that kind of life, bakaw alaykum. People would be crying for you. Just go and find out whether people are crying for that person or not. Where people are sad about the demise of a person or not. Or people are happy. If people are sad about that person, just know that he or she has reached to that point which Imam Ali is mentioning in this hadith. So now, normally when we are sitting together, so since we are having gatherings of like men over here in masjid, in barazas, or maybe in majalis, we are talking about the men, the roles that a man can play in the society, a man can play as individual. But we do not get chance to talk about women, that what roles a woman can play. And since we are having and participating in today, which is the Chalisma Majlis for a very respected lady, so that is why I decided to mention some of the roles that a lady can play in the society and a family, an individual basis. In order to reach to that conclusion, I'm having many things in my mind, but I'll consider the time as well. Just some points before that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us, created a body for us. This body, as you can see, we have hands, we have legs, we have many body parts. In order to have all the parts functional, we need a center for our body. If that center is not working well, then our body would be having problems and errors. And what is that center? That center is our qalb. Isn't it? So that is our qalb. Your heart is the center for your body in order to make your body functional, and still the body can proceed the duties that the body has, the body parts have. So this qalb, this heart, is something which is very, very important. And you all are very precautious about your heart. You all are doing the exercises and all other things to make your heart very healthy, because it is the center for your body. But let me ask, when we talk about a family, when we go forward from becoming from an individual towards a member of a group, what is the first step to become social? That point is our family. The very first step to become social, when we pass the individuality of ourselves, that is our family. Who is the heart of our family? We are talking about how we can reach to a point where we are having a very successful life. So I'm saying maybe there are roles that you can play as a man. But now we are talking about women. As far as our individual existence matter, we can say our heart is taking care of our body. Even sometimes, if we consider this heart or fu'ad or qalb as the spiritual part of our existence, then it also takes care of our soul as well. So heart is very important. My question is, that when we are passing this individual aspect and we are reaching to a social aspect, the very first establishment that we can face, that we can see, is our family. Who is the heart of our family? Is the father heart of the family? Is the son heart of the family? Is a brother heart of the family? Is a husband heart of the family? No. I believe, according to what we can see in ahadith and even verses of Quran, we can find out the heart of the family, if we can find one center of the family, is the woman in the family. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given that strength to the woman, that He not only compares a woman with a man, but also says that no man can reach to the point where a woman can reach. In chapter Al Imran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَيْسَ الذَّكَرُ كَالْأُنْثَى, that there is no man like this woman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave that strength to Janabe Maryam, that she can reach to a point, and she is blessed in a way that no man can reach to that point. This is the significance of a woman. This is the status of a woman. And we can see that manifestation about Lady Fatima Zahra Salamullah alayha. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. When angel is asking, "Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, man tahta al-kisa," who are the people who are under the kisa? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have said that He is my Habib, He is the one I have created this world for, and because of Him I have created all the oceans and the skies and all. He could have said that He is Amirul Mu'mineen, who is the successor of my last prophet. He could have said that these are the people who are the masters of the young man in the Jannah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala introduces them with this, Hum Fatimatu wa abuha wa ba'luha wa banuha. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Ya Ali. So as you can see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions what? The heart of the family that we can see is who? Is Fatimatu Zahra, who is a lady, who's woman. So that is the role that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala considers for a woman. That she can become the heart of the family, the center of a family, and that is the thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from a woman. As we can see, and this was the reality in the seerat of Lady Fatima Zahra, that she reached to a point where she was a help to the father. The father who is the seal of the prophets. He's saying what? Fatimatu bad'atum minni. Not as a father, but also as the prophet. And she is not only helping him as the father, but also helping him as the prophet, that she is the part of the prophethood. And when it comes to becoming and being a wife, Imam Ali bin Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam, salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad. When the Prophet asked Imam Ali that, how did you find Fatima in your life? He replied, وَجَدْتُهَا نِعْمَ الْعَوْنَ عَلَى الْعِبَادَةِ لِلْعِبَادَةِ. That I found her the best assistance for my worship. This is when it comes to becoming a wife. When it comes to becoming a mother, we can see she is bringing the kids who are becoming the masters of the young men in the heaven. So this is the role model that we can see, and that the lesson that we can take from this seerah is that we can reach to a point where the woman can become the center of a family. The center of a family. And this strength is there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given this strength to the woman. Like I said, like I mentioned in the verse of chapter Ali Imran. When a woman becomes the center of a family, then the matter goes on and we are reaching to this society as well. So what is the best life for a woman? What role can she play to become the successful woman in the life and the hereafter? She can play this role to become the heart of the family, the center point of a family, where all are referring to her when they are having any problem. When the father is feeling any pain, any grief, he goes to Fatima. That I'm feeling such and so. When the sons are feeling lonely, they are going to mother. And even when the husband is feeling lonely, he's also going towards the wife. And when it comes to the social matter, I'm just concluding my discussion. We see that Lady Fatima Zahra played a very wonderful role in relation to the social services that were needed at that time. She was the guardian for Ashabul Suffa, the people who weren't having any place to live, they weren't having any things to eat, and there were no people for them, basically. So they were living inside the Masjid al-Nabawi. And she used to take care of them all. So this was the social services that she had. She used to teach to other women in the society. So now, why I mentioned these seer over here, the parts of the seerah of Lady Fatima Zahra over here, because today we are participating in a majlis, though I did not know her in person, but I asked people, how was she? People mentioned only good about her. As she was a good mother, she was a very wonderful wife, and even when it comes to the social services, she was someone who was active in terms of social activities as well, towards madrasa and other religious activities. So this was one thing that we are taking from the seerah of Lady Fatima Zahra, and she was imitating and following the same seerah in her life. And why I'm saying that? Because when I'm seeing the people whom she left behind, what hadith I recited in the beginning of my majlis? I said, Immuttum Bakaw. When you are departing this world, from this world, they will cry for you. I saw many a times Rashid Saab, he was crying. Why? Because he saw that she was assistance and help to him. Assistance and help to the kids and children. Assistance and help to the society. So here we can find out whether she was successful in her life or not. We see people are crying for her. We see people are missing her, that she is not there. This is a sign that she was successful. And this is the moment when we compare between our lives as like laymen and the lives of Masumeen. We see sometimes it's very, very tough for us to live life even after the loved ones that we had in our lives. A brother, जहां पर अमीरुल मोमिनीन का सब्र लबरेज हो जाता है, अली चाह में अपने सर को डालकर गिरिया करने लगते हैं। ए फातिमा, जब रसूलुल्लाह के पास जाना तो रसूलुल्लाह से शिकायत करके बताना कि उम्मत ने किस तरीके से तुम्हारे ऊपर जुल्म किया। अला लानतुल्लाहि अलल कौमिज़ ज़ालिमीन व सयअलमुल लज़ीना ज़लमू अय्य मुनक़लिबिन यनक़लिबून। एक मरतबा सूरह हम्द, 3 मरतबा सूरह इखलास की तिलावत फरमाकर मरहुमा सईदा बाई मोहम्मद अली राशिद साहिबा की रूह को इसाल करना।
तो वो चीज़ यार अस्सलाम वालेकुम या रसूल अल्लाह, अस्सलाम वालेकुम या अमीर अल-मुमिनीन, अस्सलाम वालेकुम या फातिमा ज़हरा सय्यदत निसाइल आलमीन, अस्सलाम वालेकुम या हसन अल-मुज्तबा, अस्सलाम वालेकुम या अबा अब्दुल्लाह अल-हुसैन व अला अली इब्न अल-हुसैन व अला औलाद अल-हुसैन व अला असहाब अल-हुसैन व अखीक अबुल फज़ल अब्बास व उख्तैक ज़ैनब व उम्मे कुलसूम व बिन्तिक सकीना। अस्सलाम वालेकुम या अइम्मतुल मुस्लिमीन अली इब्न अल-हुसैन व मुहम्मद इब्न अली व जाफ़र इब्न मुहम्मद व मूसा इब्न जाफ़र व अली इब्न मूसा व मुहम्मद इब्न अली व अली इब्न मुहम्मद व हसन इब्न अली। अस्सलाम अलैका या मौलाना या साहिब ज़मान, अस्सलाम अलैका या खलीफत रहमान, अस्सलाम अलैका या शरीक अल कुरान, अस्सलाम अलैका या काबत अल ईमान, अस्सलाम अलैका या इमाम अल इंसी वल जान, अज्जलल्लाहु तआला फरजा व सहलल्लाहु मखरजा व दुहूर अल अम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू।